Hi, Lynn. I saw that Lynn was on.
Just started waiting. All right. Say something. So I know if I can hear you. Put on some music.
Yeah, not too sweet.
Oh, there's my foot.
Well, friends, we'll be getting started in a few minutes. Welcome, friends, to our late summer circle dance. Some of you have asked about that music. That's Kronos Quartet. That's a traditional, beautiful Swedish tune that they made a recording of a couple of years ago. I made a dance for that called A Thousand Blessings. Maybe we'll do that next weekend. Well, it's good to be back with you, and thanks for your flexibility this weekend. I'm traveling tomorrow, but we had a wonderful vacation in the mountains. Some of you may have seen, I've posted just a few pictures quite a few pictures on Facebook. We were up in the mountains in North Carolina and pretty much by ourselves in a beautiful cabin on the side of a ridge high up in the mountains. We were about 4,000 feet elevation, and we did some walking and we saw some beautiful pottery and ate some good food and got some sunshine and got to play in the rain a bit. It rained a fair amount, but we didn't mind that at all. It was a good break, and we come back to you refreshed and rested and glad to be home and glad to be back in our circle. So, I'm going to start with a dance. We've got a couple of dances, kind of older dances today that you may be familiar with. Ketri is one that has been in the circle dance community for quite a while. A traditional Hungarian Roma song. It's I think of it as a courting dance, a flirting dance, because it's a man singing to a beautiful woman. You are like a little flower, beautiful little flower. My heart is happy, happy, come be with me. So that's the flavor of the song, and the steps that we're doing are a chochek, and chocheks, Eastern European dances, there's a lot of variations, and I think of this one as the 3-lift chochek because it starts with 3 lifts. So if you've got some space, come into your inner circle here, and we start with your weight on your left foot, and you're going to do a lift with the right and step back. So we start with 3 lifts and step back, starting with the right foot. Lift and back, lift and back, lift and back. 3 of those. 2 little steps in place, step, step. 1 more lift now with the left foot, and we have 3 steps going in to the right. Step, step, step. That's the whole dance, and hopefully this is a great opportunity to loosen up your hips. It's a great dance for the hips. So I invite you to let your hips dance with us. I'll go through it a few more times. Weight's on the left foot. We start with a right lift. We go lift and back, lift and back, lift and back, step, step, and lift. 2, 3, 4, lift, and lift, and lift, step, 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 lift, step, 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 and lift, and lift, and lift, back, 2, 3, lift, step, step. One more time, and lift, and lift, and lift, back, 2, 3, lift, step, 2, 3. It's nice to have, it really helps if you keep some bounce in your knees, okay? Ketri. I don't think I've danced with this recording before. I found it the other day. This is by a group called Gothart, G-O-T-H-A-R-T. Really, I think you'll enjoy this recording.
Jai Ketri, ale palamante, Ketri, fir palamante, autu pale, vestu tele, autu palamante, autu pale, vestu tele, autu palamante. Kasavisan sareru lujori, shuka sini lujori, lo shall
No ne, jasně, ono to strašně smrdilo, ale vařilo všechno najednou, aby musela špinit moc národě, protože to muselo nejít, co? A já jsem vždycky říkal, babi, to je hrozný, jako teď to je strašný, ale ona si to prdel přebere.
I forgot about that bit at the end. I have no idea what that is, but it's part of the recording. I'd love to know what they were talking about. Ketri, Ketri. Just wants me to get drum out. Makes me want to get a drum out. So, let's see. We're going to do, since it's late summer, it'll be September soon. Wanted to do summertime again. You know, here in Knoxville, we traditionally just do it in the summer, and it's still, we're past the peak of summer, but I was at the farmer's market this morning, and there's still lots of beautiful tomatoes and peaches and lettuces, so there's still the summer bounty coming in, but it's starting to head toward autumn, I think. I'm starting to see just a little bit of color in the leaves. So I thought we'd do summertime. So this is one that you probably know. The dance is Misirlou. I call it jazzy Misirlou. And some years ago, somebody realized that the Misirlou dance, because it's a regular 8-step, can be danced to lots of different kinds of music. And it's a lot of fun. It's a great dance, and it's fun to dance it to different kinds of music. So some time ago, I tried it out with this version of Summertime. The music is by George Gershwin, of course, and the recording. There's lots of different recordings of this, but the one that I really like is by Doc Watson and Dave Grisman. So I'm going to just review the Misirlou steps and just show you the little bit of differences that we put in here in Knoxville when we have a more jazzy Misirlou. First of all, our jazzy Misirlou, we generally dance it in an open circle so that everybody has lots of room to move around and be jazzy. So we begin, we're facing the center, we start with a slow step to the right, we go slow, and traditionally with the Misirlou you would do a touch here, but we like to do a brush with the left foot and cross it behind. So we have 2 slow steps, we go slow, 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 or if you like to count the steps, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we cross behind. And that cross is the first of 3 steps to the right. So we go cross, 2, 3, and turn on your left foot. And we have, we're facing to the left with the right foot free. 3 steps to the left with a pause. 1, 2, 3, and pause. Now your left foot is 3, and go 3 steps back, 2, 3, and pause. And during that pause, you can turn your body to come back to the beginning of the dance. So those are the steps. Most of you probably are familiar with them. I'll just go through them a few times for those of you that are not familiar. So I'll count it out. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, cross, 2, 3, and turn, walk, 2, 3, pause, back, 2, 3, and pause. Side, 2, brush, 2, cross, 2, 3, 4, walk, 2, 3, pause, back, 2, 3, pause on the side, brush, cross behind, walk, walk and turn, walk, 2, 3, and pause, back, 2, 3, and pause. Side, brush, cross behind, 2, 3, and turn, walk, 2, 3, and pause, back, 2, 3. One more time. Side and brush, cross behind, 2, 3. Turn and walk, 2, 3. Pause, back, 2, 3. Okay? I hope that was enough of a review. Summertime, Dave Grisman and Doc Watson. With jazzy Misirlou steps. Here we go.
summertime and the living is easy. Fish are a-jumping, that old cotton is high. Your pappy's rich and your mammy's good looking. Hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing, gonna spread out your wings and take to the sky until the day where you can hush up your crying. Come on now, honey. 'Cause your pappy and your mammy stand hand in fire. And your mammy's good looking. Hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry. Hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Oh, sweet summertime. So next we have something completely different. We have a beautiful traditional dance from Armenia. This is called Shoror Komitasi, and I just learned this recently. I would say I really just learned it this week. I danced it online 2 months ago, so give or take, in one of the Findhorn centerpiece sessions, session number 8. And it was being taught by a beautiful Armenian teacher, Sheka Major Chilingirian. And I just fell in love with this dance. I fell in love with the music. It's just very different. it's lively, it's enlivening, and when we were running it through this morning, it reminded me a little bit of some of the Kurdish dances that we've learned from Laura Shannon. It's got that kind of energy. So it's a beautiful dance. Has two parts. In each part has the feet are doing something and the hands are doing something. I'm going to show you the feet first, and then we'll add the hands. So we have a W hold. First part, we have short grapevines to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. So we go side, cross, side, and touch. But I'm referring to Laura Shannon's notes on this dance. The touch is not out front or off to the side, as we often do, but literally in place. Just lift your foot and touch. It's quite a small, subtle touch. So go on to the right, side, cross, side, touch. Now we just reverse that to the left. Side, cross, side, and touch. Side, cross, side, and touch. Side, cross, side, and touch. Now, I really love the hand movements in this dance, and they can be a little bit confusing until you get into your body, but I'm just going to do the hands now. The hands are going right, left, right, and pause. Left, right, left, and pause. Right, left, right, and pause. Left, right, left, and pause. And if you see me doing this, I'm going to try to pay attention to that, because that's kind of what we do in circle dance, but I've watched some videos from groups doing it in Armenia, and it's more of a swaying of the hands. It's more subtle. It's not so much this as a little sway of the hands. So right, left, right, and pause. So if we put that with the steps, I'm stepping right, and the hands are moving right. So I go side, cross, side, and pause. The hands pause, the left foot touches, side, cross, side, and touch. Side, cross, side, and touch. Side, cross, side, and touch. Right, right, pause hands. Left, pause hands. Right, pause hands. Right, left, pause hands. I hope that makes sense. It does take a little practice to get the feet and the hands together with that. And so, let me show you the second part, and then we'll put the two pieces together. Second part, we keep the hands in neutral W position, and we take two steps in, step, step, and two touches, again, just in place with the right foot. Touch, touch. And now you're going out, angled to the left, with a cross behind side, cross behind side. So we go cross behind side, cross behind side. So that's the whole of the second part. Two steps in, touch, touch, cross, side, in, touch, touch, cross, side. Okay? And what the hands are doing for the second part, they are just neutral as we go in and through the touches. So we go right foot, in, touch, touch. And when we cross, we turn, the hands go to the left, and we also turn our head to the left. And for the side step, the hands and the head come back to neutral position. So the hands and the head are doing side, left, forward, left, forward. So it looks like this: left, forward, left, forward. Okay? Again, don't worry so much if you're having trouble putting the hands and the feet together. It'll come, but I'll show you now from the beginning of the second part. Two steps. Step, step, touch, touch, cross, and, step, step, touch, touch, cross, and. And I'm probably doing, again, more of a circle dance kind of movement with the hands when it should be more subtle. It's just a sway with the hands. All right, so those are the two parts. I'm going to put the two pieces together. We'll dance it through a few times, and then we'll put on this wonderful music. So, one thing to remember, when you come out, cross, and the very first step to the right, your hands also move to the right. So if you can remember that, you get your hands off on the right start. So we go from the beginning to the right, side, cross, side, touch, side, cross, side, and touch, side, cross, side, touch, side, cross, side, and touch. Going in, touch, touch, cross, and, in, touch, touch, cross, and keep going. Side, cross, side, and touch, side, cross, side, and touch, side, cross, side, and touch, side, cross, side. Going in. 1, 2, touch, touch, cross, and 1, 2, touch, touch, cross, and cross. One more time. Side, cross, side, touch, side, cross, side, and touch, side, cross, side, touch, side, cross. Going in, touch, touch, back, and in, touch, touch, cross, and cross. And that's a little hard to do, to say all that and dance it. Yeah, I will. So let me just catch my breath here. Now, Diane reminds me, just as we did with the Ketri, it really helps to keep your knees loose and just have bouncy. You can really feel the beat if you have the bouncy knees. So that'll help. Okay? Shall we go for it? Yeah. This is Shoror, Komitasi from Armenia.
Hey!
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great dance. I'll probably have to dance it about 5 times, maybe more, to get it completely in my body. But I hope you enjoyed that. It's just really wonderful, just blood-stirring music with the drums and the reed instrument. Yeah. I don't know what instrument that is, but it's just wonderful. And I hope you had some periods of syncing your hands and your feet and the music, because that's really great fun when that happens. So, wonderful dance from Armenia. I'll just mention that I don't have the date in my head, but the next Fin Horn centerpiece session in September it's a special Fin Horn a circle. They're going to feature a number of the Fin Horn teachers, so I think that'll be particularly excellent and beautiful session in September. So, we're going to, I didn't do this intentionally, but it turns out our last 2 dances are both dances by June Watts. And I just came to the 2 dances from different directions, and they wound up together at the end of our session here. And the first one is The Power of the Earth, which is the chorus of the song. And I also think of this as the rocks, the stones, and the crystals, which is the verse of the song. So you can sing those 2 lines along during the dance. And I think I wanted to dance this because we've been up in the mountains for a week, and we've just been communing with the rocks and the mountains, and some of you may have seen the pictures of us walking up to the place called Big Bald, and we were up on the top of a mountain surrounded by mountaintops in all directions, and just at that interface where the mountains kiss the sky, and it was really, really beautiful. And to me, this dance somehow, in some sense, captures that beautiful energy. So, has 2 parts. So for the first part, the rocks, the stones, and the crystals, we have 2 short little grapevines to the right and to the left. And this time the cross is behind. And I'm going to keep, and it's not clear to me from June's notes whether it's a W, in her version, whether it's a W hold throughout. What I like to do with this is to have the hands down, start in a V position, and then when we go in, let the hands come up, as we often do, stepping into the circle. So, excuse me, I have a sip of water, a little bit froggy. So, sharp grapevine, 3 steps to the right. With the left heel, we go side, behind, side, heel. Mirror that to the left, side, behind, side, heel. 2 touch heels going in, starting with the right foot with the hands coming up. Touch, heel, and 4 steps back. Back, 2, 3, 4. And that section repeats to the right, side, behind, side, and heel, side, behind, side, and heel, in, heel, back, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Second part, we have 4 walking steps to the right. We're walking around the perimeter of the earth. And then we have a moving turn in 4 beats. And June's direction is for the turn to have the palms facing the earth so that you're really connecting with the power of the earth during the turn. So it looks like this. Walk, 2, 3, 4, turn, 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 and turn. That repeats. Walk, 2, 3, 4, turn, 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 and turn. Again, well, okay, I'm not going to go into different interpretations. That's the way that I interpret the dance. So that's the whole dance. Let me put the two pieces together. So you have grapevine to the right, hands down, side, behind, side, heel, behind, side, heel, in, heel, back, 2, 3, repeat. Side, behind, side, and heel, side, behind, side, and heel, in, heel, back to second part. Walk, 2, 3, 4, turn, 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 and turn. Walk, 2, 3, 4, turn, 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 and turn. Okay? So, that is the power of the earth. It has a wonderful, very funky, non-rhythmic introduction. I hope it's loud enough for you to hear it. I think it's just some bones being drummed, or stones being drummed, I guess. And the notes I have say to start the dance when the singing starts, but we played with it a little bit this morning, and there's actually several cycles of the music that happen before the singing starts. And it seemed, well, we tried it and it works to actually start the dance when the music starts. So what's going to happen is you're going to hear this stone drumming for a little bit, and then the bamboo flutes will start playing. I'm going to count.
The drums.
Oh, the drums, you're right. The drums will start. Drums will start a rhythm. And then I'm going to, when the drums start, okay. The drums start a rhythm. When the drums start, I'm going to count 8 beats. And then we're going to start dancing with the bamboo flutes. And that is right at the beginning of the song cycle where the dance should begin. Okay? So, let's give that a go. Power of the Earth. I missed it. Going in. Sorry. Quite subtle. It's okay, we're off. Okay. Turn it. Grapevine. Second part. No, keep going. I missed it. Going in.
the stones and the crystals. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Power of the earth, the power of the earth. Rocks, the stones and the crystals. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Rocks and stones and the crystals. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. The power of the earth.
We haven't done that one in a while, have we? It'd be a great dance to do around a big fire. I think they must have had a lot of fun recording that. The music is by Prana, by the way. So, as I said, we were going to close with another June Watts dance. I'll just mention that the plan for next week and beyond is to be back on our regular Sunday evening. Thank you again for being flexible this week. And I know that quite a few people have gotten into the habit of joining us on Sunday evenings, so we'll be back on our regular schedule next week. So, this is called White Bird, and this is another sacred circle dance I learned years ago. I've got DC2 on my notes here, which I think means Dancing Circles 2, that this was on the second of the Dancing Circles cassette tapes that came out of Findhorn once upon a time. Those were the tapes that I used when I started teaching, and some of you probably used as well. And there's some great dances on those tapes, and we still do a lot of those dances. And I find that sometimes I don't do those dances because I've heard the same music so many times, and sometimes I find it helps to refresh a dance to go find a different recording of the music to use with it. And that's what I did this week. Turns out that the tune is called Vasia de Barro, and it must be a very popular tune in South America because you can find a lot of recordings of it. And this is one that I came across a couple of days ago that I just think is gorgeous, and I think you'll enjoy it and appreciate it. So, Steps by June Watts, and I love what June wrote about this. So, in her notes, she wrote, "The dance places us first at the center of an equal-armed cross. With the steps, we honor each of the four directions, looking at all the strands of our lives from the peace of the center. Everything is reconciled in this place of stillness, and only then can we move out into the world with the three steps of the threefold peace." So you get a sense of her intention with this dance. So we're dancing in W hole, and first there's two short parts. First part, we're making, we're honoring the four directions, and we begin with the right weight on the right foot, and we point forward, we point back, and we sway left and sway right. Four directions, point forward, point back, sway right, left, sway right. And then the rhythm changes a little bit. We're going to the right with crosses in front with the left foot, and the rhythm is slow, quick, slow, quick, slow, quick. So three slow quicks. We go slow, quick, slow, quick, slow. And the way that I learned this was to have a little lift at the end on the very last beat, the last step. Just a very subtle little lift. And that, to me, it really helps to ground myself at the end of the dance. So going to the right, crossing with the left, we go slow, quick, slow, up, down. Just quite subtle. It's not a big lift, but just a little up, down. And that your heels coming down on the ground is very grounding. So if we put the two pieces together, pointing with the left, we go point, point, sway, sway, slow, slow, quick, slow, up, down. Point, point, sway, sway, slow, quick, slow, up, down. Point, point, sway, sway, slow, quick, slow, up, down. That's the dance. Beautiful dance, gorgeous music, White Bird.
a mí me entierren como a mis antepasados. En el vientre oscuro y fresco de una vasija de barro. En el vientre oscuro y fresco de una vasija de barro. Cuando la vida se pierda tras una cortina de años, cuando la vida se pierda tras una cortina de años, vivirán a flor de tiempo amores y desengaños. Vivirán a flor de tiempo amores y desengaños. Nací a ti vuelvo, arcilla vaso de barro. De ti nací a ti vuelvo, arcilla vaso de barro. Con mi muerte yazgo en ti, en tu polvo enamorado. Con mi muerte yazgo en ti, en tu polvo enamorado.
It's very sweet to be back in the circle with you, and we hope that you are well and having peace and gratitude and joy wherever you are. And our hearts this week, these last few days, especially are with friends in California. A lot of fires going on in the mountains of Northern California. So we send out light and love and blessings to all of the people in California dealing with the fires this week. And we send out our love all around the world. We're all dealing with COVID in our own ways, in our own homes and communities, and we send you love and blessings. So thank you for joining us, and be well, and have a good week. Keep dancing, and we hope you'll join us next week. Namaste.